Hi, welcome to Ms. Cooper's art class. Today I'm going to be showing you how I completed a really simple painting that I started on an airplane. I used pretty basic supplies for this one, some Micron pens, a gel pen, some watercolor paper, and these Koi Illustrate markers. They're watercolor brush pens. My system was I would unload some of the pen onto the box, which was plastic. It wouldn't dry immediately. And then I would pick up a watercolor brush, or rather a water brush, load it with water, and then start adding some water just to kind of thin out the paint, make it a little easier to work with so it was less intense. And then as I did details, I did a gel pen. I was on a plane. I needed some control. So I did the background and all the greenery on the plane and then started some of the color on the flower using that same system of unloading the paint and then picking it up with a water brush. For this part, I'm using a cottage cheese or a yogurt lid because those make really good palettes actually, especially if you're traveling. So you can see zoomed out, here I am kind of doing the unloading and then picking up with the water brush system. I was zoomed out there because I thought this was going to be a short and then I changed my mind and kind of zoomed in a bit there. So you can see how I'm using this system for all of the lighter areas. The hibiscus flower that I was using as a reference from my back deck, it was really light in color, so I didn't need the full intensity of the brush pens for most of it. But when I got to the light pink, that's when those brush pens really got to shine. The color is super intense, and then I just thinned out any areas and kind of spread out anything that just needed to be blurred into the background just a little bit more. So you can see there's the brush pen, and then there's the water brush to help just spread it out, smooth it out a little bit. I wanted some texture, it is a painting after all, but I wanted to smooth it out a bit. And then where those brush pens really shine is in delivering really direct color. So here I am adding I don't know what to call them, the veins that were running through the flower petals that kind of connected the peach areas through the white areas to the pale pink area. I did overlap a little bit of hot pink as well to give it that boost. And then I went in with the watercolor brush pen directly to add all of the shadows to all of the water droplets. These supplies worked really well for what I was doing, especially because it was vibrant and colorful. I think if I was sitting down and doing a more formal, technical painting, I would be going in with complementary colors. I would be toning everything down. I would be using color theory in some smart ways. But for this one, I was just having fun. I kept the green colors and everything else at full intensity, used a white gel pen to bring out the highlights, and just had fun with this, especially because I started it on a plane. Why did I start it on a plane? I just wanted to challenge myself. I just wanted to see if I could do it, and I did. And I was very happy with the finished product when I was back on the ground. So there's my process. If you ever want to find an easy way to paint with some easy supplies, the brush pen and water brush system worked really well. Thank you for watching.